Hello everybody and welcome back to LA Noire. The last time we played, we did the setup, which is a case that I really fucking hate because it's just tailing people, there's no questions. But now we're on to the Naked City. This is another DLC case. It's actually not the last. The last case is in Arson, which is, I believe, Manifest... No, not... no, Manifest Destiny's in this.
Homicide once you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
I can't remember what the last one was. Alright, so, army morphine. Yeah, this case was basically kind of draws out...
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr.
Okay, fine.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Well, where's my suits, bro? Why don't I have my suits?
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
I always get lost. Where am I fucking... Okay, there we go. There, you wanted me to change. So let's change into Golden Boy. How about? Let's look nice and snazzy. So yeah, Manifest Destiny, that's the last case. Oh. Do I have the police car yet? I do. So Manifest Destiny is the last case in Vice, which I believe comes after this. Yeah, we're taking this. That's we're taking the fire truck. Woo woo! Hey man, don't knock it until you try it, alright?
Hey, Central Unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit?
Don't have time. It's from... fuck it. Right down
LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife. That
Camera
lowlife.
obscura.
What happened?
I was standing ready to get off and I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
That's him! Right there!
This fucker.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck indeed. Oh, he's gonna hop in the car. Alright, get the fire truck! Haul ass! No, my fire
Go
truck!
on, Phelps, get after that creeper!
No, my fire truck! I drive a Cadillac, sir. Can't outrun me.
Clear this asshole off the road.
Go, bitch.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
Oh, shit. Move! Oh, son of a bitch. He got away. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Off to a fucking shit-ass start already.
Central Unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit?
I don't care. I have this car too. I need cars that I don't have yet.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you all right?
That lowlife. That filthy lowlife.
What happened?
I was standing ready to get off and I heard a click. His camera. That pervert took a picture of my... up my...
Which way did he go?
There! That's him! Right there!
Hurry the fuck up. The fact that they... You're remastered, by the way. The fact that they couldn't even, like, put in a skip cutscene option is still pisses me off.
Go on, Phelps. Get after that creeper.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Fucking move!
Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. Get in close and steer him off the tar.
Why don't you just shoot at him? Woo! Got taken out by the trolley.
Put your hands where I can see them.
You're under arrest for public indecency.
Oh, Christ.
Alright, now that we've got that done. There's some cars here in the parking lot. That'd be nice to take a ride in, shall we? Lincoln Model K. Packard Clipper 8. Chevrolet van.
Are you drunk?
Hey Roy, look, it's your car. You know what? Let's go ahead and take... Have I gotten in this yet? One of these? Pontiac Sedan 6. You know what? Let's go ahead and take this. Let's take the Lincoln. It's a pretty cool looking car.
Look out!
Fuck. All right. Woo! Hollywood and Vine.
What are you doing?
Doing nothing. Leave me alone, Roy. Just let me drive, dude. If I clip some stuff, oh well. You pocketed like $1,000 the other day, so...
Thank God we're not in my car.
Alright. Here we are.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks.
Hey!
You made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug?
Rusty!
Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
How you guys doing?
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Thanks, Kask. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Let's see what we got going on here.
Quality English smoking jacket.
Hackle and Shaw.
I don't know anyone under
London.
45 who would wear one.
Except for you, Phelps. Sly Devil. Oh shit. Look at that painting on the wall. Pills!
Looks like barbiturates.
What'd you call me? Something in there.
Barbiturates.
Oh! What did you
else
call
is
me?
rattling around in this thing?
Well, there's something in the bottom. Julia Randall.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
All right.
Phelps?
Mal, we've
So-
had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
No
I
foam.
took a look.
Be my guest.
No foam?
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Yeah, her neck's got
Neck
bruises.
is bruised pretty badly.
So are her arms. Like she's been bitten.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
That's probably what it is. I wouldn't know, but thank you, Mel. She's been bitten like multiple times.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Broken nails.
Eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
That's right.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Alright. Let's see here.
Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath, down some pills, and then drifted off.
Roy's just talking to this woman.
Had so much fire.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Very clear.
They're there.
They're there. Nothing on the back of that. I'm sure one of these has something.
There's been a modeling assignment.
Ew.
It's a place to start.
Do you see him?
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Hey, you're funny. Nothing on that one. Alright.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help you. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Alright, state of mind.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Why does she have sleeping pills?
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pill box, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Victim's personal life.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
Yeah.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Smoking jacket.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
What is your relationship with the victim?
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
It goes like...
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Notice we didn't find any Surrettes. Kind of hoping there was going to be like a trash can or something.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
I mean, yeah, but I trust Crothers' instinct. Let's go to the dress store. Because we might get something out of the dress store, because I don't think we're really going to get much, but we might get a little bit out of the dress store.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. Goddamn maniac! And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Huh. Woo! Woo! See, these are the kind of brakes you need, Roy. You need these. You need the Lincoln brakes. These are the good brakes.
Are you crazy?
I'm able to turn with ease. Stop on a dime. All right.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
Hi.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Employment history.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Okay. Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any
that was it?
friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much.
It's her, isn't
Please
it?
don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
Hi.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to me.
I'm very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
I'm being a little weird.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
All right, relationship with the victim.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Seem like a lie?
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Okay, I'm informed of Mr. Henderson.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
I guess she doesn't seem like she knows him.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Oh, you get another outfit?
I don't think
Hawkshaw.
I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
I need to sit down. She's gonna pass out. Somebody grab her. She's gonna pass out.
Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
That's what everybody says about people that die. They're so full of life. No, Roy. No, Roy. I'm letting you drive, bud.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
We're gonna go to Dr. Stoneman's practice. But beforehand, yeah, Dr. Stoneman's practice. Let's go to him as well. So I have a feeling that.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Alright, Dr. Stoneman's practice. I got the Hawkshaw outfit. See what that looks like. Oh, an open window. Oh hell yeah, dude. Look at that. That's gonna be our next for us. That's gonna be our next outfit when we for the next case, I think. Dr. Stoneman? Fifth floor, 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Alright. You just hit a bunch of buttons.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Alright. Dr. Stoneman, 505, 505, Dr. Stoneman, here we are.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
Better not. Alright, relationship with the victim.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Fairly at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
And you prescribed her
Julia Randall has been your
pills?
patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
No, but I had access to her Benzedrine prescription.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Okay, additional meds.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
You're holding out on me. Come on.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Well, that wasn't a lot. Can I use your phone?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Alright, well, I guess we're heading to the morgue. There, fat ass, we're done. Come on.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know.
I
He looked
don't
relieved when you said she
know.
was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
I agree. Now, Roy, while we're here, we snag this puppy. Chrysler Airflow. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Hollywood Receiving Hospital.
Have
And,
you noticed
yeah,
how
go on the
Croakers only
Chrysler
pull
Airflow.
out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks.
Sorry.
What's wrong with you?
Alright. Let's see. What do you got for me, Mel? What was the point of this door if he's not in there? Oh yeah, he's in there.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
Yeah, this dude.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Matt.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Oh, I'm down. Ooh.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mel. Thanks for the lead.
Man, can you stop disrespecting Mal, for God's sake? He's a great coroner, and he's damn good at his job. Alright, interview 2 is over here. Oh, here it is.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective
Hello.
Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Alright, relationship with the victim.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Oh, so I thought he was telling the truth. Well, then I'm gonna doubt him.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
All right.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name.
Oh, wait.
I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Uh-huh. So what about the housekeeper's statement?
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get some from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Right. Burglary suspect.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
I think you might have, actually.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julia Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
What's
you
your
were in
unit?
The 6th Marines?
Oh.
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry.
He's a liar.
You've been very helpful.
You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines.
Yep,
Why'd
he
you
wasn't.
let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Thanks.
He's in that car at the lights.
Alright.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Oh shit, somebody hit him.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
Just gotta get that cruise speed, man.
Shit. Better drop back, Cole.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Oh yeah, just turn on your lights.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
See, we're back to doing this bullshit.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Fuck, see what I'm talking about? These fucking... This shit sucks. Following people on foot is the fucking worst. Skip cutscene! It's a different woman this time.
He needs money and fast.
Come on, just hurry the fuck up.
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
I'm not losing the trail, but if I get too close, he's gonna turn around.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front? What are you doing?
Fucking batteries died. Here, I'll just sit here for 20 fucking minutes.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
See? I can get closer!
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
I can see him. Seriously? Again? Fuck! God damn it! I'm sick of this shit. Yes, yes, please. Skip it. Skip the fucking shit. Thank you. I don't want to fucking do it. Can I just skip it all the fucking time, please? And thank you, you fucking piece of shit.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
How about a one-way ticket to fuck this game and its stupid non-skippable shit? And its fucking dumbass trailing
LAPD,
sequences.
the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City tomorrow night.
That's good, but this is better.
Oh my God, it's Fabergé.
Fabergé
Should have
cigarette
seen
case.
the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thank you. Can you drive to this one?
Where are we headed?
Let's go talk to the cop.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus two dames always equals problems.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Well, he shot at me, so... Don't worry, Wallace.
Throw out the guns.
That's fucking plywood. Bullets would go right through.
You're pretty...
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
All right.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Willie? You're driving again, Roy.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
So, well, let's go to... I don't know why we'd go back there. Let's go to the Hollywood police station.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
All right, well.
We caught up with Mal. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town. Tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of it.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
You could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see. Fabergé.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Fabergé. Yep.
It's
it
here.
is.
Arnett must be out
So
of his mind
is
trying to
the
move this while
black
under a murder
sapphire ring. Black sapphire
Julia
ring.
Randall's ring. It's here.
A pearl ring as well.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
That seems about it. Wait, there's more?
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society
Oh,
girl
the
to
pill
hide her
box.
bennies in that pillbox.
Silver pillbox. I didn't even notice that. Ding, ding. Okay. Well, if that's done, then what the fuck are we doing?
Someone ought to take him home.
You know the way. You can drive.
Oh, we're going to the Everstrom
All right,
residence.
where to?
The Evestrom residence. That's where we're going.
Wife like that.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Only good song in this game. Alright, Evestrom residence, here we are.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Evestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
No problem. Am I trailing anybody?
I am Mrs. Evestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
List of stolen items.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
I think that's... remove an answer. Well, she's definitely not telling the truth, so I'm gonna have to...
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Evestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
I mean... No. I mean, it says valued at 10,000, not 25. I guess it's that.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Alright, instant report.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife.
Of course.
I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for
Stoneman.
now, Mrs. Evestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives
Apparently.
recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson.
Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Well, first things first. I'm gonna hop in this car. There we go. All right. Get in, Roy. Well, how am I supposed to know where his fucking place is if you don't bring this shit up?
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
You're a patsy, lady. Oh, God.
You know, we got a siren, Phelps.
Fair enough. Oh, look, what do you know? They're not moving. So I guess that doesn't work, does it? Back when it said Hollywood Land instead of just Hollywood. Hollywood Land. Excuse me. He sure lives far as fuck away from here.
This car cost me a fortune, you moron!
How fucking far is this? What the fuck is all these yellow dots? Oh, it's the places I've been. Where the fuck are we? Need to take a right here. So I can go straight down Hollywood. Nixon? I don't think so.
Son of a bitch!
Fucking worry about it, Roy. Right.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
No.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on, get
Put
out
your
of here.
hands in the air! Give it up! LAPD!
Come on, for fuck's sake. Just run across the board. Takes 5 seconds. Just gonna hit me anyway.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Train ticket to Mexico City, as we know.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Oh, look, a watch.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, Henry, let's talk. Professional burglary ring.
We know
you know
all about the
it.
jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
He's gonna lie about
Lying,
everything.
Henry.
We have all the proof.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
The case. The cigarette case that you pawned. I mean the ring, but the cigarette case that you pawned, because we watched you do it.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
His fiance like looks like she's mad at us, even though he's like sitting here admitting all these lies. Motive for the
Why
murder.
did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
I mean, well...
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death.
Well, then why did you buy a train ticket?
Run?
Well, you have the train ticket, idiot.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
The door.
Buster is under arrest.
Yeah. Okay, so the identity of Mr. Henderson?
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
You're lying!
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Well, we do. We have a list.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
I'll only stick by you if you tell the truth. And then as soon as he gets put into prison, I'm sorry, Henry, but I found someone new. I can't be married to a man in prison. I need a rock hard cock outside of jail. All right, let's go get Stoneman.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're gonna go get him too.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
All right.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to...
Surprise!
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her?
Apparently.
I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
He won't see that much time. Maybe like a month.
Oh, the practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
Yes, sir. I'll do that.
What have I done?
Jesus! Fuck!
See that coming.
At least it wasn't your car, Roy. It all ends in death. Yeah, let me make a phone call.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Well, dispatch,
I need
an ambulance, please?
and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Yeah, by the way, this is like one of the longest
We have
cases
an address
in the
for
game.
the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
There's some cases that are just super fucking long. And this is one of them. Never mind the fact that I had to deal with all the bullshit at the
That
beginning.
old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Really?
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages.
Would you throw it
Broken
all the
hearts
way?
are for chumps.
For a woman?
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Jesus. Alright.
You know the way. You can drive.
You're driving.
Where are we going?
We're going to Willie's place. He's the only one left, besides Arnett. He's not going to come quietly either, so...
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wait. Bull. You hear that?
Hell yeah, I do. That was the dude who hit me.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
I'm not gonna fuck around with you, bud. I'm sick and tired of your shit. Just shoot this fucking asshole. Let's be done with it. Go, Roy!
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Shoot him in the face. There we go.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Well, There we go. 15 out of 16 clues found. I don't know what I fucking missed. Obviously, it was at the apartment. I'm gonna have to now go back and redo this fucking case to get 5 stars. Slice trace of morphine at the crime scene would have put a smile on Crowther's face. Yeah, but I didn't find any Surrettes. The fucking music went off, and you can go back to the beginning and see that the music went and it was done. So, I mean, I guess that's why her apartment was still there. But now I'm gonna have to go back and redo this entire thing, which really pisses me the fuck off. So, yeah.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
I'm just chilling.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Nah, scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Alright. So our last case is Manifest Destiny. That's going to be next time. I'll probably before we do the next set of streaming, I'll probably end up going back. I'll probably end up going back and doing that case over again, and getting 5 stars. And then, of course, I have to go back to Traffic as well, and do the first case, the driver's seat, and get that 5 stars as well. So, I'll have to go back and I'll have to do this and 5 stars. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I will see you all on the next one. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next part. Goodbye.